I woke up today with a little bit of a message on my heart, and I just need to get it out. But first, some music theory. In music theory, there are certain flavors of chords. Now, chord is essentially multiple notes played together at the same time, and they come in multiple flavors. There are two basic ones that everybody should know are the major chord and the minor chord. Now, the basic difference or a basic similarity to them is they both involve a root, a third, and a fifth. In a major chord, you have a root, a major third, and a fifth. In a minor chord, you have a root, a minor third, and the same fifth. Now, major chords are triumphant, victorious. They are brave and exciting, and they kind of move to victory. Minor chords don't. When I was a kid, I remember holidays being the most amazing times. All of my siblings together, my mom and my dad, we'd go visiting people, we'd have my grandparents, we had godparents, cousins, everywhere. And it was always a joyous time. And as I remember, there was nothing better than the holidays. As I've gotten older, it just hasn't been the same. All of my grandparents have passed away. I lost my father a number of years ago. I lost my older sister. We've grown up. We've moved apart. My brother's been missing for probably 8 years now, and we don't know if he's still alive or not. There's just a lot that is different and in some cases wrong with the holidays. Take today, for example. My wife has to work, and that's kind of a downer. My two oldest boys aren't with me. They're in Detroit with their mother because my ex-wife gets alternating weekends and holidays. And there is so much wrong with that statement that we really aren't going to get into now. I mean, just the idea that I have an ex-wife. That life hasn't necessarily been the Hallmark card that they would want you to view the holidays as. And so there's a lot of reasons that I could feel sad around the holidays, especially around the holidays. And there's a lot of times where I just really could skip them altogether. My wife, Corrine, has been very, very cognizant of this. And while she loves the holidays and still has a lot of excitement, she kind of accepted me and would help me to not be depressed, but would also allow me to grieve the losses that I have. And I think that's an important word to use there, is that I really was grieving for a lot of the time throughout the holidays, the loss of that picture perfect holiday experience. So what's my point? The point is sometimes a little thing will change the nature or the flavor of life. So going again from that minor chord to that major chord is sometimes it's a change of perspective. I've been grieving for years, but now I'm realizing that I can count my blessings, and I'm kind of starting to see so many amazing things that have happened in the last few years of my life. And I say amazing, wonderful things, not easy things, because that's a thing. But I'm really starting to count those blessings, and I'm really starting to appreciate everything that I have, everything that I've come into contact with. I mean, my mountains are higher, my valleys aren't as low as they used to be. And they're just little things that just along the way have made that difference. I want to point out that there are some people who are still at this point where they fake it through the holidays. I faked it through the holidays for a very long time. And so it's a very real thing, because people expect you to be this joyous, they expect you to be Santa Claus. They don't want you to be the Grinch. But then sometimes you don't realize the Grinch is only the Grinch because of some loss that happened in the past. There's grief that's going on. And sometimes you need friends to basically reach out to you or sit with you when you're sad, but celebrate when you're happy. Great example is today we're going to spend Thanksgiving with some friends who reached out and invited us because they knew we were kind of not going to have the picturesque Thanksgiving, to just come in and be with them and their family. And that's sometimes just a little thing. Just a little thing is an amazing change that I think people miss opportunities for. So I'm grateful for good friends who, like I say, will sit with you when you're sad, but will celebrate when you're happy. Sometimes we need to be that friend to someone else. Sometimes we need to know how to recognize that. So the first step is actually just realizing that not everybody's having a great holiday. But once you can get past that, you can work to help somebody through a time, to be with them, to hear the music of their life. Another note I need to put out there, and I think this is the key part of this, is sometimes people feel like there is no hope, and they feel lost and they feel alone. And I really just want those people to know that there is someone out there who loves you. There is someone who cares about you, and there are people who will sit with you while you're sad and celebrate with you while you're happy. And I think we need to find ways to seek those people out. I'm going to put up some numbers. I don't want to get too preachy, but I do want to get this message out. I'm going to put up some numbers for suicide prevention and different support services, because there is help out there. If you're going through one of these times and you need to find some support, I encourage you to reach out. If you're not going through these times and you see someone who might be, or you see someone whose smile is not quite as pristine as the Hallmark card we want you to think it is, maybe be that friend that can be with someone in their sad times and celebrate when they're happy. I'm going to go ahead and stop rambling here. Happy Thanksgiving. I love you all. You know who you are. Be of good cheer. Be encouraged. Happy Thanksgiving.